Who would you rather your daughter be left in a room alone with? A serial cheater who will cheat on both his wife and knocked-up mistress in a one-night stand while on a work trip? A man who has a rape accusation against him in which the alleged victim filed a police report and had a rape kit completed? A man who paid his accuser to sign an NDA? A man who has allegedly had serious alcohol abuse issues, including statements from former coworkers and bosses? A man who was allegedly so out of control that when he took his coworkers to a strip club, he had to be dragged off the stage. A man who has an alleged white nationalist tattoo. A man who was allegedly forced to step down from a charity for veterans over concerns that he was wasting money on parties and inappropriate expenses that left the organization more than $500,000 in debt. Or would you rather your daughter be left alone in a room with a man who teaches science and math classes and tutors prisoners, a man who leads yoga and meditation classes to help prisoners better cope with anxiety, a man who currently leads support groups and serves as a mediator to inmates, a man who has raised over $800,000 for charity by selling artwork, a man who hasn't cheated on his wife or had a love child, a man who doesn't have a rape accusation, a man who is an Eagle Scout, an honors student, and a research scientist, a man who never hurt anybody. The first guy is Trump's very own defense secretary nominee, Pete Hegseth. The second guy is Ross Ulbricht, a man who was convicted of operating a website and will spend the rest of his life in prison. You could lock me in a cell with Ross Ulbricht with the very high-security prison where he is serving his 2 life sentences, and I'd be far safer than alone with Pete Hegseth. Hey, Trump, Ross Ulbricht is a better man than your own defense secretary nominee. It's time to fulfill your day one promise and free Ross. Now that you know where we've been, find out where we're going. Tune in to Ladies Love Politics, where you can stay informed without going insane.